Well, Jen, back to the footy stuff, I suppose. Is it a bit of a relief? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, I've been a lot more involved with the group this year compared to last year. So it's been nice to be involved doing that as well as soccer. But yeah, nice to be back full time and just appreciative of all the effort that the Crows and Adelaide United have done to help me and allow me to do both.
What does that mean to be able to be, you're playing two elite sports at once? Not many people can do that.
Yeah, it's just a lot of management and load management and communication especially has to be really high, and I guess it's just all about juggling the two of them and trying to fit in what I can and making sure I'm being smart as well and being able to get up for games on the weekend.
What were your thoughts when you watched the first game and you weren't able to be out there?
Yeah, obviously disappointing for myself and then obviously the team. We want to. We've addressed the game on Monday and now we're really focused on the weekend. But we'll take learning points and stuff like that into the weekend and try and improve and get back to playing our attacking brand footy.
Are you worried that one day you might have to make a choice?
Oh, I definitely will one day.
Yeah.
It was pretty tough this year, but I'm not crossing that bridge yet until I really have to.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Do you have to change your sort of mindset a little bit, changing between sports? Is it difficult?
Yeah, it is a little bit actually. Yeah. I do have to sort of make sure I'm really focused on where I am, and at the time being 100% focused on soccer if I'm there and 100% focused on footy if I'm there as well. So I want to get the most out of being at that particular sport at that time. So yeah, it does take a lot of effort and it certainly does take a little bit of concentration.
What's the biggest sort of change that you want to make physically? Is it fitness very similar? Or do you maybe need a bit more upper body strength in football? What do you need to do?
Yeah, in the gym, on the track as well, so a little bit all round. I'm lucky enough to be able to be doing a lot of training while I'm at soccer. So when I'm coming into footy, I do have that good base, but it is building on it and it is a different type of running and a different type of strength. So yeah, there is a little bit that I have to work on, and especially with the skills as well. But yeah, I'm pretty determined and focused on wanting to be the best player I can in both sports.
What are you better at?
I don't know. I'll leave that for everyone else to decide.
You said you would make a choice till you're forced to, Jen. What point would force you to make the choice, do you think?
Good question. I think just a lot of different things really. I think financially, what's going to be more stable, what are my goals, what do I want out of life and what do I want to achieve in those sports, and maybe until I achieve those goals then I can't make that decision or either way. So a couple of things that go on, and also physically as well, like can I physically keep up with both, so a few different factors, but yeah, they all take into account.
Leaning either way?
Not at the moment.
Footy, you're leaning to footy now.
Footy now that I'm here and that I'm 100% focused in footy, which is nice. But yeah, so I'm in the sport now, so soccer will just take a little bit of a bench seat at the moment, yeah.
Chelsea, what's been the fallout from the weekend?
Yeah, obviously it's a disappointing start to our season, but we can't dwell on those types of things. We've got to move forward, and our minds are switched to move towards Melbourne this weekend.
So what are some of the key points that you're thinking, right, we need to lift in this area or this area?
Yeah, definitely like our skill execution, our intensity and just effort at the footy around the ground. So those are some of the things that we've been chatting about as a group, and moving forward, tonight we're back on the track as our main training session, and we'll be putting some of those things into action as well.
You looked probably a little bit rushed, if I can be critical, on the weekend. Did you feel that way?
Yeah,
trying to get rid of it really quickly.
The excitement of round one, can bring different emotions into different players. So, we had 11,500 odd people there, and sometimes that can cause some panic and stuff amongst the players and that. So, look, I think for round one, it's obviously like we said, we don't want to dwell on it. There was a really good first half that we put into practice, and especially our second quarter. Was really good, and we just need to be able to do that for 4 quarters going through.
What's been your sort of message as a leader to the group? Calming them down a little bit?
Yeah, it's just, and everyone taking some ownership as well, and making sure that we're bringing everything to the party. So, like each individual needs to be making an impact, and we'll bring that. So, obviously. With a couple of players out, it gives an opportunity for some players to step up and we're just lucky we've got some depth there, and you know, moving forward into round 2, we'll see that.
A bit of talk, Chelsea, that the AFL's contacted clubs and coaches to say, you know, take the shackles off and no spare players in defence. Let's sort of get a bit more of an attacking brand. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, well, from our Adelaide Crows team, we thrive ourselves on being such an attacking team. As players, we get told our team structures and our game plans, and we just want to execute them as players and play some footy. So, from our end, we are an attacking kind of team. So that's the footy that we like to play anyway.
Do you feel like the league needs a bit more of a high-scoring aspect to it, or do you think, if you look objectively, the girls that are playing at this level, some played single figures, but do you feel like the scoring is the next step for the league to take?
Yeah, and look, I think the AFL's trying, obviously, and have put some rules in place to have a look at moving forward into season 2 with the last touch rule, trying to release some of the congestion and some more scoring opportunities. So, it's still really early days with some of those new rules in place, and the AFL's done really well for us as players and in terms of the actual competition so far. So, as players, we believe that they're doing the right things for us, and we'll take all that into account.
And obviously, Erin and Courtney, it's still a bit of a blow.
Yeah, look, they're important players to this football club and to our team. But in saying that, like I said before, it's an opportunity for young people and some of our other upcoming stars to step up and to have a really good game against Melbourne this weekend.
Has she been, Flipper? She refers to everyone as her children, so can't be too happy. The mother hen sitting on the sideline.
Mother hen, yeah, mother hen. As no player likes to be injured on the sidelines. We all have that inner competitiveness inside of us, and it's you can't be out there and controlling it. So obviously, as any player would, I'm guessing it would be quite frustrating. But that's the quality person that Erin and CJ both are. That they want to make sure that they're right to go for the team. It's such a short season; we can't afford for anyone to be out for the entire season. It's a short amount of time, and we'll hopefully see them back on the track after they get assessed each week.
So should be chance she should play the Bulldogs? It's what, 17?
Yeah, the following kind of the round 3. So yeah, I guess it just depends on what the doctor assesses and stuff going into early next week. But we hope and we know that she'll be doing everything right to get herself up and going.
What do you expect from Melbourne? What's their greatest threat or strength?
Yeah, Melbourne are quite a good use of the footy in terms of skill execution, and they're probably, I think they were quite high last year in terms of like the handball efficiency and what they were using there. So they love to run and carry and that, and so we just need to be making sure that we shut down some of those backdoor handballs that are coming out that release the kicks out into the corridor. So we'll just be looking at how we can shut that down, and that just comes from our pressure acts and being really competitive.
What about you, Jen? Do you feel like as a premiership player sort of step up in the absence of CJ and Flipper? Is there a bit of added pressure on you?
I don't think so. I just hope that I can bring my skills and my sort of, strengths to the team and contribute to hopefully getting a win. Obviously being a part of the premiership team last year, it was great, and it's good to have that sort of on my resume. But at the same time, we're all one, and we've all got that little piece of the puzzle. So I'm just hoping that, if I get selected this week, I can come in and play to my strengths.
What about Ruth Wallace's debut as well? She said pre-season that she wanted to be like a little Eddie Betts around the goal, and she showed a bit, didn't she?
She did, yeah. Ruth is an exciting player, and we're very lucky that we have her in the side, and just adds that, excitement down in that forward line as well with her and young Eloise Jones as well. Be looking forward to see what they can do this weekend for us as well.